Hi everyone, welcome back to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. We're at a local body shop here. They called me in on a 2004 Chevy Silverado 2500. Customer complaint is the horn doesn't work, so we can't pass the safety inspection. Let's verify the customer complaint. Hopefully this one won't take too long. Alright, verify the customer complaint. Indeed, no horn. I did a pre-scan, obviously that's standard procedure, and printed off a wiring diagram of the horn circuit. Let's take a quick look. So we have horn relay, got power coming to 2 pins. This is the switch control side. Either the horn switch on the steering wheel or the body control module can also turn this relay on. Once the relay clicks on, the current goes through a 15 amp fuse, labeled horn. This is under the hood. It goes to 2 horns to a ground. So classic, basic relay circuit. Well, what do we notice? The relay definitely does not click. A quick check we can do, since we already have the scanner out, is see in the BCM if there is a fast actuation test, output control, miscellaneous test, horn. There we go. On. How much time did we just save? Now, it's a basic circuit. It wouldn't take too long to go to the relay, check all the pins, blah, blah, blah. But using the scanner, which we already have, in 2 seconds, we just checked everything here. The horn is good, the fuse is good, both horns are good, the ground is good, the BCM can control the horn, everything's good. We're just going after the horn switch. This black wire, black and yellow wire, going to the horn switch. How fast was that? Let's go to find connector C201, B3 maybe, and test it there. It could be a bad button. Could be a broken wire in the flex here where the tilt is. We're almost done. We're barely started. Alright, after a little bit of research, I found B3 on C201. C201 is this bulk connector between the steering column harness and the instrument panel harness. And B3, pin B3 is the horn relay control. And on the little schematic here, it's going to be B1, let's see here, B1, 2, 3, and you can go by sequencing. Like gray black is cruise control, and then B5 is a tow haul switch signal. So I do see a light blue and a gray and black. So this black wire right here goes to B3. That's our horn wire. So I'm going to follow it up, pull on it, and it goes right here. So let's ground this wire and see if the horn works. I've got a test light connected to a stud. If I find a positive, one of these red wires, make sure the test light works. Connector's unplugged. Let's see if the horn works. Sure does. So the problem's going to be in the switch itself. Can we find any? There's a little pin right there. Let's plug this back in. Can we ground this pin? Yep. So right in here, we're good to this pin. Why does the button not work? Well, the button just grounds it out to the column, looks like. So we could pop off the airbag perhaps, but we're getting very close. Alright, so I got the little airbag module off. Just put a thin screwdriver in this hole, and it unclips from here and here, like so. It's unplugged. So here is the horn switch. It's just these 2 wires. If they're grounded, the horn should come on. So again, test light the ground nothing here, but works right here. So there's an open circuit between this little pin to this gizmo right here. It's like a spring-loaded connection going to these wires. How does that work? It should make a contact with that plate. I can even see it move. I don't know if we can unclip that and see why there's no contact. Definitely no contact right here. So we're very close. Worst case scenario is going to need a new, I guess it's part of the clock spring. Alright, so I took out this piece and just reaching in through the hole with a test light, that works. So is the problem right here? Is this just kind of corroded, not making good contact? Maybe we just clean this up with some sandpaper and it'll be as good as new. So I'm just going to shine up this contact with the tip of the test light. Get it nice and shiny. Take a little brush, do that. Let's see if this thing comes back to life. So even if I do this, I think we should be in good shape. Let's shove it back in here. Fixed, no parts required. Amazing. So you can see we shortcut the diagnostic process quite a bit just by using scanner bidirectional controls. If you have a scanner, get the good one. It'll save you a lot of time, especially if you do this for a living. Wiring diagram, and then the final kill was the actual contact in the steering wheel. Pretty neat. So that's it for this one. Guaranteed repair, it works. And thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.